What are you doing here?
I live here.
I meant in the middle of the day.
I've got a stock take at the weekend, so I'm having the afternoon off. You?
Oh, I just left some papers behind.
What's all that racket outside?
Oh, a friendly neighbourhood tinhead and some chums messing around on a motorbike. Where are they? Oh, nonsense.
Here. Let me.
No, I'm all right. I said I'm all right. I'm sorry.
Look, it might help if you were to let me know everything, you know.
I don't know whether I can.
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, yes, it's not that. It's... Oh, Ollie, I feel so rotten about lying to you and Louise.
What are you doing for the rest of the afternoon?
Paperwork.
Well, can Katie hold the fort?
Yes.
Right.
What are you doing?
Bringing Katie. You need a little adjournment to your daily routine.
Oh, she's on her lunch break.
Well, I'll leave a message.
Ollie.
Eleanor, you're taking the rest of the day off. We're going out. Objection overruled.
These things always seem so much more serious when they're written down, don't they?
It's all official then?
Yep. Paddy Grant owns the bar. It's all here in black and white. A bit of a fight in the bar a few months ago and I ended up losing my business and carrying a baby.
Well, at least you're still involved, eh? Does the contract mention your dad?
What do you think?
Jackie, you're gonna have to tell him as soon as you can.
I will.
Hiya. Come on, come and see Jackie and Katie. Oh, hello, babe. Isn't she gorgeous?
Oh, look at her.
How are you? You all right? Yeah, fine, thanks.
Have you had a good time?
Brilliant, yeah. Oh, yeah, it looks great.
And where did you get this?
Some designer shop. I thought I'd start the year as I mean to go on. What, you mean bankrupt? Oh, look at this little princess. Are you going to say hi to Jackie and Katie? Hello. Hiya.
Oh, look at her.
Right, I best take us to Low Spring Dine to go. Come on then, Ruth.
Yeah, do you want me to take her?
Well, yeah, if you want.
Come on. Should we bring Winnie? Oh, come on. Oh, thank you.
See to that. Who'd have thought a 2-year-old would take to Jackie?
They should have another channel on this telly.
Why? So you got another excuse to slob round?
Well, I'll let me day pass quicker while I'm waiting for Shaz to come home.
It'll help your day pass quicker if you got off that couch and got yourself a job.
There aren't any.
Well, you could try a scheme.
And what they pay?
Hey, Jimmy Corkle's a case, isn't he? His washing machine's bust, and he's expecting me to fix it for nothing.
Well, he's your mate, isn't he?
Yeah, but I've got a business to run.
Well, if he was my mate, I'd help him out. He's in college, isn't he?
Yeah, but if I did that for everybody, I wouldn't have a business to run, would I, clever dick? What's that, love?
It's a letter from Mel's school.
What about?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? And I am interested in what Mel does in school as well, you know.
Well, our Mel's class is going on holiday this year to Spain.
When is she going?
Well, it's a bit pricey, £280.
Well, she'll be able to manage that.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, put a bit away each week. I mean, I never went on any of them school trips when I was a kid. She's welcome to it.
So can I have some money for me and Shaz to go to Butlins then, or what?
No.
Why not?
Because you can pay for yourself.
With what?
Well, you can get yourself a job, even part-time. You'll be able to afford it.
Oh, so I see. Our Melanie, gets 400 quid to go to Spain, and you won't even give me a few bob to go to Pathelli.
Hey, she's still at school. You can pay for yourself.
Oh, change the record, will you?
Wouldn't you think he'd sort himself out, eh?
I think it's this house.
What do you mean?
When I used to clean the windows here, I used to hear Ron Dixon having to go with their Michael about getting up off his backside as well.
Yeah, but at least he's done something, hasn't he? But we haven't to talk to about him.
Yeah, I'll just go and put me body armour on.
There you go. There's your juice. Just finish that and I'll take you over to see Daddy. She's enjoying it, aren't you? She's a little mate, aren't you, babe? I always thought you weren't bothered with kids.
I'm not. It's just, well, she's dead nice, isn't she?
You're great, aren't you, darling?
So, what did your mum say about you and Christian?
Says she wishes she'd have had the courage to throw me and my dad out. Yeah.
Must have been really scary when he used to hit your mum.
Yeah, well, I used to hit her and me and Beth right out of the way. Well, at first, and then it just got worse and worse as time went by.
You wonder what makes fellas hit women, don't you?
But being Christian's taught me not to take any more hassle off anyone.
Girl power, eh, Rach?
From now on, yeah.
Right, I'd better go. I'll see you later. Kiss.
So, what has happened while I've been away, you?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know, you just seem sort of different, all sort of mumsy.
Me?
Like playing with Ruth and all that.
Yeah, well, it's still me, okay?
Okay. Marcus Seddon, BSc, MSc. He'd have been a professor if he hadn't gone to prison.
But you loved him.
Yes, I did.
So why is he in prison? What do you do?
Can we take this one step at a time?
Why not?
Okay. Well, I first spotted him in a pub we used to go to in the Upper Six. There was this group of studenty types laughing and talking. We thought they were so sophisticated. There he was, holding court in the middle of them, like some great guru.
A potential cult leader.
I'm serious. I was totally bowled over by him. I was your average goody two-shoes student. Essays in before the deadline and to bed early the night before exams. And then there he was.
Fatal attraction.
As gas. He was into animal rights.
Oh, yes. Who with? The ALF?
No, they weren't militant enough for him. Activists against vivisection.
I don't think I remember them.
Just as well.
So, you started going out with him?
Yeah. Before I knew it, I was going around with him and the other activists on demos. My dad was furious. He was worried I was going to ruin my chance of a place at university. But everything Marcus said seemed to make sense. I mean, somebody had to stop the animal experiments, and, well, we thought that should be us.
So just how violent did these protests get?
Well, you know, it was all a bit scrappy, really. A couple of bricks and bottles thrown, and nobody was hurt.
More luck than judgment, I should imagine.
It just seemed right that we should throw things. You just take the risk that no one will get hurt.
It's a bit of a drastic change from schoolgirl to potentially violent activist.
That was Marcus for you.
So what are you saying?
I've told you. I was totally bowled over by him. I had no idea what I was getting into.
So you were more interested in him than in the cause?
Oh, I never had any doubts about animal rights. It was just our methods of protest that I was concerned about. But Marcus could talk me into anything.
Can I come in?
Aren't you supposed to knock before you come in?
I didn't do, but you must have been able to hear me.
What?
Turn the music down, Tim.
What do you want?
Can you take the things off?
I can't hear you. I'm deaf, remember?
Look, you're going to have to start thinking about what you're going to do for work.
There isn't any. Not for me.
Well, there must be something.
Only stuff that pays peanuts.
Well, that's always been the way when you start off.
But it doesn't make it right, though, does it?
No, but everybody's got to start somewhere, haven't they?
Dibble gets $2.20 an hour for stacking shelves.
How come he can afford to run his motorbike then?
He's got 2 jobs. Collecting glasses in clubs.
Well, maybe you should think about doing something else as well.
Oh, so do you think it's a good idea having 2 jobs? I'll be knackered.
Come on. You're young and you're fit. You've got to start thinking about paying the bills.
Oh, do you mean our Mel's trip to Spain?
We've been over that. No, I mean the household bills.
Look, I'm not doing slave labour. If they want to employ me, they can pay me proper wages.
Well, why don't you think about going to college and getting some qualifications?
I was expelled from school. Do you remember?
Come off it. Jimmy Corkhill was worse than you when he was growing up. He was into all sorts. And look at him now.
Well, maybe he finds it easy to do bookwork.
You can't give in just because the going gets tough. Sometimes you've got to force yourself to do things.
Look, I'm not going to college.
Well, what are you going to do then? Because you can't lay around the house for the rest of your life.
Well, maybe that's what I will do.
Well, you see, on the one hand, I feel so angry with it treating me like that. But on the other hand,
Well, have you told her how you feel?
yeah. And no.
Too time for that laddie, Aunt.
And I thought I'd go and front him, but he had a gun, Jack. I mean, what kind of bloke is he?
We don't know the half of it, Peter.
I mean, what anything to do with someone like Bagans anyway?
No one with half of a brain inside the head.
The thing is, the Bottom line is, I miss it.
Look, you get out there and find someone who's not going to do your dirty.
Best forget about women altogether, there, Abby.
Yeah. See ya.
See you later.
Hiya, it's good. Hiya, Lily's and Daddy's.
Right, again. Oh, just looking forward to a bit of peace and quiet.
Hiya, love. Hiya. Yeah, right.
How's your mum, all right?
Great, thanks. Sent her regards.
Oh, lovely. Go on, sit down.
Come on, butch up, let Ruth sit down.
The seat's over there.
What's wrong? You sick or something?
Sick and tired of being disturbed.
Yeah, you sound disturbed. Come on, shove up, will you?
It's easy to see who the favourites are around here. Doesn't look like I'm one of them, does it?
Oh, Tim, do you like that?
Forget it.
I want to do something about him. He's a real spoilt brat.
I thought we were meant to be breaking into a laboratory
To do what?
to rescue some beagles if they were doing tobacco testing on. It was a terrible place. It was all supposed to be straightforward.
What happened?
Well, it didn't go according to plan. The place was meant to be empty. A small group of us were to break in and release the dogs. But
But?
there was a scientist working late.
Oh, dear.
He saw us and he started shouting at the security guard. I was terrified. But Marcus...
Go on.
Marcus just started laying into him to stop him shouting. He just seemed to go berserk.
My God.
It was terrible. I couldn't believe it. I mean, he was just an ordinary guy, and it all happened so quickly.
Was he killed?
No, he was very seriously injured. He ended up in a vegetative state. It turned out he was absolutely brilliant, a future Nobel Prize winner. And he had 2 small children.
Were you caught?
No, the security guard came as we were running away, and well, he and Marcus got into a tussle, but Marcus escaped. And he was arrested within a couple of days. The security guard picked him out of an ID parade.
Well, how come they didn't get you?
Well, I thought they would. I mean, I was expecting a knock on the door any moment for days, but Marcus wouldn't tell them anything.
Very noble.
We'd all have gone to prison with him. It was a terrible time. The police came and searched everywhere and asked all sorts of questions. And then they found some explosives. Been stolen from the local quarry. I couldn't believe it. I mean, Marcus had always talked about taking things into his own hands if the government wouldn't act, but I just had no idea he was prepared to go so far.
So what happened?
Well, in the end, they only had enough evidence against Marcus.
And?
They jailed him just before Louise was born.
So did he know you were pregnant?
Yeah, I told him during the trial. After prison, we kept in touch for a while, and well, then I realized I had to stop pretending that I was going to wait for him. So I stopped writing.
So he doesn't know anything about Louise?
No.
And have you heard from him since? Well?
He's still inside.
But after what? 18 years?
He beat up a scientist and left him for dead. And then he set fire to the place.
With an injured scientist and a security guard inside?
Yes. I mean, they survived. The fire brigade arrived in time, but they found the explosives and he got 30 years.
Nice.
All right, son.
I like me.
Yeah, I think.
Good girl. Where's Ruthie?
Carmel's got it. We just got back from the park. She's absolutely shattered.
Do you want a cuppa?
No time off, like crisps and limo and everything. So you're doing a bit, eh?
Yeah, seeing as I'm not going to be detained at Her Majesty's pleasure, thought to give the place a going over.
Yeah, how are you going to choose wallpaper without a woman in your life?
Very quickly.
But the kids are made up, it's all over, Andy.
Harry said, I picked him up from school today. Tita said she's back to her old self. So, it's all changed here. I'm going right through the place. I've already stripped the room, you know. Well, Gladys's room. Yeah. And when I finish there, it's our bedroom. I should have said, my bedroom.
Getting rid of everything's face in your name, eh?
I gotta move on, sir. Take more notice of the kids. Get everything sorted out at work.
Jimmy in charge.
No, I've relieved him of that. And I've got rid of Mo, so I'm back in charge of everything.
When did you get rid of Mo?
What Jimmy's supposed to do today?
Well, I've just seen her working for Jimmy. I've just been there now.
You want a job doing, eh?
Well, I better get back over to the baby.
All right.
See you later.
All right, mate. Hey, listen, son, I'm throwing some of Elaine's old gear out there. Do you think Carmen might want some?
No, Carmel won't want any. There might be something that'll fit me, though. See you later.
See you later, sir.
Hiya.
Hiya.
I'm whacked.
Is the bar busy?
Yeah, there's a couple of football teams in. I'll just put my feet up for 5 minutes. So, what are you doing?
Oh, coursework. What assignment to be in for next week?
Oh, it's busy little beaver, eh?
Oh, there's a few girls off the course thinking of going skiing just before Easter. Do you fancy it?
Oh, yeah, I haven't done skiing since school.
Oh,
What?
well, the baby.
Yeah, well, it'll only be a couple of months.
Jack, you can't go shooting down the ski slope out here somewhere.
Oh, come on, Casey. I've seen them in all them women's magazines, swimming and all sorts.
Do you really think Max and Suzanne are going to give the blessing to you going skiing?
They don't own me.
Look, I'm sorry I mentioned it.
Look, Casey, we just put my name down and I'll decide, not Max and Susanna.
Yes, he is. Into Bobies, yes, he is. Come here. Where's Winnie, where's Winnie? There you go, dirty little princess. In you go. There you are.
Why don't you let her settle? She won't go to sleep, you know.
She'll sleep like a log, aren't you, babe?
Can I borrow a tenner?
What for?
I'm meeting Shaz at the pictures.
Well, I thought you were going to tidy your room.
Oh, tomorrow?
You can have a fiver.
A fiver?
Hey, Tim, I'm trying to settle the baby.
Oh, so now I can't speak because there's a little sprog in the house.
Just go to the pictures, will you?
Here, here's a fiver.
Thanks.
So you go up Bobo's now, and I see it after that. Sweet Jimmy, because...
And aren't you a big girl? Sleeping with Mel and Sharon? Good night, darling. Come on, let's out. Oh, she's a big girl.
Right. Let's go see what's on telly.
Well, couldn't you think of something more exciting to do?
Like what?
Well, your little problem's sorted out, isn't it? And there's no one due home for the next couple of hours.
Well, I was going to wash my hair.
Get in the bedroom.
Oh now, careful. Oh.
If Louise hadn't been so keen on finding her father, would you ever have told me about Marcus?
Well, it's not the sort of thing one just blurts out over dinner, is it?
So where is he?
I presume he's still in prison. I've seen him on television on a couple of rooftop protests, so he won't have got parole yet.
You're not really sure whether he's in prison at all, are you?
Well, it's very unlikely that he's been released.
Unlikely? That means there's a chance he might be free. And I'm getting the feeling that maybe I should be just a little bit concerned about our safety.
That's going a bit over the top, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Louise found you. Why can't he?
Who's that?
Oh, it's glorious, that, eh? Oh, it's great having our little Ruth here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wish I could have her here all the time.
Well, as she gets older, she can stay with us more often, can't she?
Yeah. Never thought I'd ever feel this way about a kid, you know. Well, when Mandy took her to Bristol, I was gutted, but you never think you're going to see them again, do you? But I think it's really important that we keep up this connection, don't you?
Well, I think it's dead important you have the same connection with our Tim. I mean, I know it's hard, but I don't think I could cope on my own.
What a good team, aren't we?
Yeah. And can we talk about being a great couple tomorrow?
Aye.
Take me, Sinbad.
Where to?
Use your imagination.
Hello, love.
Isn't this fun?
There's a problem over a bill.
Oh, right. She's shattered. She's just been dead busy over the last few days. Jack?
What?
Oh, must have nodded off.
Sorry to disturb you, Jack, but someone's card has expired and he's got to pay his bill.
Yeah, okay, I'll be down in a minute.
It's not like you to sleep this early. You run off your feet, eh?
No. No, I just feel a bit iffy, that's all.
Well, it was Katie who said you run off your feet.
Well, no, I feeling a bit iffy was being caused by being run off her feet, wasn't it? So.
Well, make up your minds. It's not like you at all.
How do you mean?
Well, the bar's jumping and you're in here with your feet up. I don't know. Getting tired and all mumsy over kids. Must be getting old, Jack.
Messed that up, didn't I? I'm not kidding. I warned you about all this, didn't I?
Okay, so we get our story straight that we're both saying the same thing.
That's all right for now. What about when you start to show? And you say you've had too much steak and kidney pie?
Well, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
Jackie, it's not just about looking pregnant, it's about feeling it as well.
What do you mean?
Well, little Ruth was only here for a couple of hours and she didn't want to let go of you.
So?
But when you give this one to Max and Susanna, what happens if that one takes a shine to you as well?
I thought you were going to help me through all this, not keep putting obstacles in my way.
I just keep thinking of Eleanor's daughter, Louise. I mean, being brought up all those years not knowing who her real mother was. That's exactly what's going to happen here.
No, because this is going to be the best kept secret ever. And that's because everyone involved can't afford for anyone else to know. Max and Susanna don't want anyone to know, and neither do I. So we keep it between us, and you're going to help me.
I've told you I will. But realistically, Jackie, if you think you can keep a baby a secret, you better think again.
A Chinese banquet in Harrow-on-the-Hill and a culinary celebration of Nelson's victory at Trafalgar. Scurvy knave Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall presents more TV dinners next. And later tonight, Under the Moon will be welcoming cricketing legend Jeff Boycott to the sofa. If you have something to say, give them a call on 0990 04 4444. Under the Moon from midnight.